Hello and welcome to tazwells12. You're on my YouTube channel, which is tazwells12. I am the host, who is Tara Wells, and today's video is going to be a makeup review testing tutorial kind of video that I know you guys like, and I said that I was going to bring loads of these to you. This is what I'm kind of doing, so I'll show you the product in 2 minutes. But before we get into the video, I just want to say the nitty-gritty stuff, which is if you like the product or the content I'm giving you, any advice in this video, or literally anything in this video, then please do give a massive thumbs up, because it helps me out and I know then I can bring more of these videos to you. So remember to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you are new here, you can join my other subscribers, and you can do that by hitting the subscribe button to tazwells12, and you can join the Little Love family and also my tazwells12 YouTube journey. The video is not sponsored by any of the brands I do mention. It is just an advice video for you guys and to show you what the product looks like, but apart from that, I am not sponsored at all. If you like any of the products, or that you have had some others, or basically you've tried this product out, then please comment down below, and absolutely I will 100% comment back to you and we can have a little conversation. The last and final thing is I have some other social medias that you can check out, like, follow, whatever you would like to do, comment. You can do that by going on my main page. There's a clickable button for Instagram and Twitter. On Instagram I've got two. I've got my tazwells12 normal account, and then I've got a tazwells12 home account, so check them out too. But that is everything. Let's get on into the video, which is the makeup review testing tutorial video. And the product we're going to review today is this little guy. Actually came from Poundland. I rave about Poundland all the time. I do Poundland beauty hauls now. There is so much going on in Poundland. There's this little concealer, and it is from Bourjois, and it is the Radiance Reveal Corrects Illuminate 24-hour hydration concealer, and that's basically just what it looks like there. And I have got this in dark beige, which is literally there. It's really hard to see. This has already been opened, because when I first got this quite a while ago, I wanted to see the colour of it. I can't really physically remember it, but dark beige does not go well. I kind of probably couldn't see it when I brought it, but that was the only one there, and I really want to try it. But in the pot, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look like really dark. So that's the little product we're going to try. Firstly, I'm going to put a foundation on my face. This is not a normal foundation I've used. I think I've done a review of it, or I've said about it on this channel, and I'm actually going to put this one on my face. This is personally not one of my favorite ones. This is one I've just kept to do these tutorial videos for you, but it is a Miss Sporty one. Mission Correction. It's a concealer, a foundation and a highlighter apparently in one, and it's a multi-action foundation. And I actually got this out of Poundland too, but I seem to not really like them sporty foundations. I don't know why, but I've kept it, like I said. So we're going to put that on my face, and then I'm just going to use a Real Techniques buffing brush in that, because I don't want to use my other ones because I don't like this foundation. But before we get on into that, I'm just going to clip my hair, and then we will get on into the tutorial. Hair is all clipped up now. If you kind of see me looking to the side, it's because I've got my mirror there. I kind of trying to put it as close as possible so you guys get the best look. In this video as well, I just want to explain that there is a window here, so you are just getting natural light, as you can see on my hand, and then there's a ring light this side, because otherwise there's no light coming in this side, because that's obviously where the door is, and this is the darkest place of the room. So this is just to give me a bit of light each way so you guys can see that. I'm not going to put a primer on today because I don't really want to waste it with this foundation, and we're not reviewing the foundation, we're reviewing the concealer. I'm just going to put you on a time lapse and put some of this foundation on, and then we'll get into the actual main product. Now I've just buffed all this foundation in, I've just made my skin sort of basically a little bit smoother and a little bit more even. Done all that, so now we can have a look at the concealer. So I will get this open, and when I surely looked at this last time, it does look a little bit dark. So love the packaging of this, really cute. They don't do Bourjois anymore, do they? So yeah, this is really cute. So what I'm going to do with this concealer, we're going to try it on in most places as possible. So we're going to try it on spots, under my under eyes, we are going to try it in my eyebrows, and any places that I kind of would normally put a concealer. So bit up here, bit here. So we need to see if it's a little bit dark as well. So we'll go for the under eye first, which it is a bit beiger, but I think it'll kind of work, if that makes sense. Going in loads, what I normally do is the normal brush and just, because I don't know how this works, if that makes sense. So you can see there that it's evened it out, which is absolutely fine, but you can see where from compared to here, it's made my skin look a little bit orangey, but that's absolutely fine. We can go with that. So I'll just put some more on, and then we will just buff it. Normally I don't quite like an orangey dark concealer under my eyes. I normally like quite a light one, so you get quite brightness, but as you can see, it's not like massively bad, if that makes sense. This is because, to be fair, the concealer is really nice. It's blended out really well, as you can see, but maybe a lighter shade would have been better for me just to put under my eyes. So we will go wherever else. I know this is like not what I normally do with this colour. This colour sort of concealer I would normally sort of put on spots, if that makes sense, but it's working really well with this foundation, which I'm really happy about, and it's blending in like a dream. It's got a bit of coverage on it as well, if you can see that, because obviously that foundation is light as anything, like there's no coverage to it. Actually, it's kind of working well with this, if that makes sense. So if you have a lighter foundation, maybe it works a little bit. On a few of my spots, we know that it's not going to like dry massively, and I'll try and put it on as much as possible, but it's like blending in like a dream. It's actually a really like nice concealer. See, that's what I'm saying, like now you can see that spot is completely like just gone. So I think this is a really good concealer, like if you've really got a horrible spot, because that's covered them straight away. So we'll go on this side. Any like imperfections, don't get too many on this side, to be fair. We'll just try it on like little areas where. Give it a smell test in a minute, but I just want to blend this in. It's going to be like a little bit of colour to my face, I think, more than actually that has. So actually these two are working really well. I actually like this foundation more now I've put this concealer on. Strange, but yeah, I think it's done well under the under eye. It's like massively bad. Concealer is really high. I think that obviously this has obviously given me a little bit more colour, but yeah, I'm actually not like massively mad about that, if that makes sense. It's actually really nice. Should we put some powder on and maybe see what's going on with that and see if it actually conceals it? because I think that's the most test of like foundations and concealers, to see if an actual powder will go over it. So I'll just be 2 seconds to get powder. The powder that we're going to use with this is this one today. Had this little while, so this will be brilliant. So this is the MUA Makeup Academy Skin Define Matte Perfect Shine Control Loose Powder, and it has with vitamin A, E and jojoba, Jojoba, and that's what it looks like. And if I open it, it looks like a little bit like a banana powder, if it makes sense. It's a little bit on the yellow side, which is, I don't think, very bad, to be honest. I'm just going to pick some of this powder out. This tiny little brush. This tiny little brush came from Home Bargains. Absolutely bargain. The other one I'm going to use is Come Out a French Connection set that someone actually gave me at Christmas. So got a little bit of powder on there. It's got a little bit of colour, this powder, actually. This may not be the best of powders to use, but we can use it anyway. And if I just dabble that in where I normally would. Normally I would put a pressed powder, translucent powder under my eyes, if that makes sense. Or I change, because sometimes change is good, and sometimes even I find out things from doing these videos, if that makes sense. Sometimes just makeup is a trial within itself. Which is concealed that. I'm going to take the same powder and go in some of the areas that we went in. Just up here. Why I go in with a smaller brush, because basically the smaller brush, the defined it is, the more it pats it in. I get some very like defined, oily, sweaty patches, and I like to press the powder in. So all I'm doing is like a tiny little motion that will just put the powder in. So I'm going to go around my nose. And then all I'm going to do is get the powder now on the bigger brush. Just go in the same bit and then put it all over my face. So I'll put a time lapse on for that. Now the powder has gone all over my face. I am actually quite impressed with that concealer. As you can see, it's worked really well with like a cheap foundation. It's actually made me like this foundation, which is crazy. I would genuinely not pick this out. I think I just don't like this foundation, but this has made me like it, which is really weird. I've put on the simplest powder and my skin is looking a little bit flawless. Just take my hair down and we can talk about the product a little bit more. Put my fringe down now. It doesn't like being pinned up. It's like hating at the moment. It's really like needs a cut, but yeah, it's just doesn't like it. But I just want to talk about this concealer. This concealer is a thumbs up for me because it has again worked really well with a cheap foundation. I thought it was not going to work this well. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm absolutely loving my skin. My skin does not feel like icky. It feels lovely. Concealer is beautiful. It's concealed my spots up. Like, this is going to be one that if I have that horrible spot, it is going to conceal, because I could tell it had a bit of coverage when I was putting it under my eyes. Even though it's making me a little bit orange, it was definitely like covering, if that makes sense. I think all these products have worked really well together. I wouldn't normally put them together. I think it's worked well with this foundation because this foundation is a lot lighter. So that was just a base, so that was just honestly to put that down. So then I put the concealer on, and then it just gave me that bit of colour into my face where I normally would put concealer. And then because I put it with like a sort of a banana sort of yellow tone powder, it's completely worked. Like if I was going out for the day, I would probably do this combination because literally it's just made my face look really, really natural and like radiant. And honestly, just putting a bit of mascara on now and maybe doing my brows, perfect. I would definitely be up for that and be doing that because I think that has worked super well. I definitely give this rating of a thumbs up for this. These videos I will probably give a rating now because I feel that's probably the best. If I really do not like something, I will probably give it a thumbs down. If I'm a bit on the like, some of it I like, some of it I don't, kind of in the maybe stage, but this is definitely a thumbs up. If it's a thumbs up, then I definitely like it. But this has come to the end of the video. I hope that you liked it. I hope that it shows you kind of how you can put your concealer on, or what you could match it with, or you could test it out with a different foundation. Absolutely up to you. But my main point out of this video is definitely look in Poundland for your makeup buys, because that's where you're going to get these like little gems that you'd probably normally pay a £5 for, but I only paid £1 for it. If you did like the video and you like the product and you like the advice or the content I've showed in this, then please do give it a thumbs up. Like I said at the beginning, that'd be absolutely great. If you want to come and subscribe because you are new here and this is your first video you are watching, or maybe 2 or 3 that you've watched from me, then please subscribe and hit the subscribe button, and you can absolutely do it. It doesn't cost you anything, it's absolutely free. So come and join the little love family, and also my YouTube journey as we go along. I do different videos, there's lots of different ones on there, some home, some moving ones, and some car boot ones if you like that. There's lots and lots going on, loads of hauls, so definitely check out and definitely subscribe. Like I said, it is absolutely free. Leave a comment down below if you like this product, or you've been using it for so long, or it's something new that you've never seen, or you just brought it out of Poundland too and wasn't quite sure what it was like. Definitely give a comment down below, that'd be absolutely great. The video is not sponsored by Poundland or Bourjois. It is literally out of my own money and an advice video for you guys, because you might have brought the same thing and maybe wondering what it's like. But like I said, it is not sponsored. My other social medias, which is 2 on Instagram and 1 on Twitter, so that'd be absolutely great. That is everything. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting. Have a lovely day or a lovely evening, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.